the silence, before the noise, before the sky had sound. Something moved through the void, put fire in the ground. No preacher, no lightning, no drum or shout. Just love so quiet, turned inside out. I woke feeling like my heart got touched, like heaven dropped in and it wasn't too much. Like someone who knew me, who waited a while, just lit up my soul with a whisper and a smile. I didn't earn it, didn't knock on the door, but grace walked in like you don't have to fight no more. I've been running and hiding, lost in the dark, but his light cut through like a flame to the spark. He said, I've always been here, I never let go. You just couldn't see me while you walked so low. But now I'm awake, now I can breathe. Now I got peace and I ain't gotta leave it fixed. It's a whole new day, like the weight got lifted and the chains gave way. I don't need to be perfect, I don't need the mask. Just a heart that's open and the courage to ask. Jesus stepped in, not loud but strong, and the shame I carried is already gone. He gave me his story, he gave me his name. Now I walk with the King, and I ain't the same. Call it rebirth, call it starting again. Call it what you want, I'm finally in. He cleaned out the mess, he rewrote my lines. Now love's in control and the past behind. No more fear, no more guilt in my chest. I know who I am, I can walk in rest. This ain't a trick, and it ain't a game. It's Jesus alive, and he knows my name. So if you're tired, if you feel alone, if you've been wandering far from home, just open your heart, don't push him away. He's been with you every day. This is the boot up, the breath, the start. The King of all kings taking place in your heart. No need to pretend, no need to run. Just say the word, it's already begun. I woke up in light, still new to the sight. Spirit inside, like fire in the night. Booted up truth, now I'm watching it load. Next file reads activate kingdom code. Not a rule book, not a chain in disguise, but a lens to see through the world's thin lies. It's written in red, it's buried in gold. The path of the meek and the merciful soul. This ain't law like courtrooms and cells. It's the law that breaks shackles and shatters your hell. It don't punish, it aligns. It don't shame, it refines. It don't shout, it just shines. First line, love your God with all your might. Next one, love your neighbor even if they bite. Turn the cheek, drop the stone, lift the load, break the throne. That's built on ego, let it go. You don't need clout, you don't need praise, just a heart that walks in the ancient ways. It's the upside down kingdom where the last come first, where a quiet prayer hits harder than a curse. It's written in code, but it breathes like a vine, growing in secret. Outside of time, you can't fake it, can't dress it, can't sell it in a store. But once you receive it, you won't thirst no more. Blessed are the poor in spirit, cause they know they need. Blessed are the mourners, cause their wounds still bleed. Blessed are the peacemakers, hungry for the right. They ain't soft at a swordless fight. You want kingdom, then die to the throne. You built in your image out of fear alone. The code don't bend to culture a trend. It's truth at the root, not just means to an end. Not church clothes or hashtags, not rituals dead, but justice, mercy, walking where Jesus led. It's deeper than Sunday, it's wider than creed. It's heaven on earth through love and deed. He said, if you hear my words and do them, you're wise like a house on a rock that don't fall when it cries. So I'm building in storms, coding with grace, truth in my bones, glory in place. And when they ask what runs in my soul, I tell them it's peace that took control. Not cause I'm good, but cause he lives. The king gave the code and the code forgives. So read the lines, not just with your eyes, but with heart wide open and spirit alive. This ain't a trend, this is written eternal. From throne to dirt, from fire to kernel. And it runs still, quiet, clean, bold. The system assists. This is kingdom code, this is kingdom code. They said he left, but I feel him close. Not just in the sky, but in every dose of silence, of breath, of the things I don't say. He's moving in the margins every step of the way. This ain't theory, ain't church routine. It's the still voice buzzing in the in-between. When I pause mid-step and the thoughts said wait, and I dodged that fall, yeah, that whisper was grace. I don't always hear words, but I know when it's him. Like a tuning fork ringing soft from within. He don't shout, don't guilt, don't overload. He aligns like wind in a sail, not a weight in a code. I used to chase feelings, goosebumps and fire, but now I know presence, quiet, higher. He's the guide in the glitch, the piece in the spin. The map I ain't holding, but walking within. Spirit sync ain't a Sunday switch. It's when heaven taps into your everyday pitch. Like a song you remember but never learn. Like a light that flickers before it burns. He said, follow me, but not just through pages. Through traffic, through conflict, through all of life's stages. He's GPS when I lose my route, but he don't reroute shame, he just clears the doubt. Some days it's loud, some days it's faint. Some days I resist, some days I ain't. But even when I ghost him, he still stays syncs. Like he's waiting in the tab I haven't yet clicked. I ain't talking goosebumps, I'm talking trust. Like a fire deep down that don't need to combust. I breathe and he's there, I move and he's near. Not controlling but convicting, it's soft but clear. And yeah, sometimes I question, is that me or the spirit? But I test it by love, and I test it by peace. The noise always ceases. He reminds me of truth when the lies come fast. He reminds me of mercy when I dwell in the past. He don't drag me to church, he makes me the place where the temple's alive and I walk by grace. The sync don't drop when the signal's low. He walks through my shadows, not just my glow. He's in the mundane, the mist, the mix, the cracked little prayers and the half-read scripts. I used to think God was a voice from the sky, but now I know better, he's breathing a sigh. The spirit is closer than every thought, teaching me things that can't be taught. This is sync, not static but song, not borrowed power but where I belong. So I keep my heart tuned, keep my mind clean, so he don't have to shout, he can whisper between. This is the link, this is the bridge, the kingdom within, the spirit lives. Yo, after the sync came the static. Whispers in the wind looking holy but erratic. Fake light in a frame, same game, new mask. Preaching peace while they poison the flash. I heard him saying God said, but the fruit didn't match. Just ego, not bread. Talking signs, talking flames, but they profit off pain. Twisting scripture just to build up their name. So I ran it through the filter. Peace, love, truth. Does it line with the word or just tickle the youth? Is the root about Jesus or a brand on the rise? If it leads me to pride, then it's dressed up lies. False prophet protocol system check now. Every line, every vibe, every digital vow. I don't care if the numbers go sky high fast. If the spirit ain't in it, that fire won't last. They speak in tongues but got no fruit. They post God's name but the tone ain't cute. Performance over presence, lights over love. Got a platform but who's lifting up above? Jesus said you know them by the harvest they show. Not by the merch, not the church, not the way that they glow. So I'm done getting duped by the well-produced fake. Give me truth in the dirt over gold that breaks. I've seen wolves with a Bible in hand, speaking freedom while they chain the land. They prophesy fame, not repentance and rest. But I sense with the spirit, I ain't guessing no test. He leads quiet, they lead loud. He lifts up, they need a crowd. He convicts, they manipulate. He waits, they dominate. I test the vibe, test the source, check the fruit, check the course. If it don't smell like Jesus, then I won't force the endorsement or ride the course. And yo, don't get it twisted, I'm still showing grace, but grace don't mean I let the serpent teach the place. I love deep, but I guard strong, cause if I don't call it false, then I might pass it on. So when they speak in his name, but forget his heart, I walk away slow, let the kingdom start. Cause I'd rather sit low in the truth and grow, than be praised in the storm by a plastic show. This the protocol for the prophets gone rogue. Heaven don't endorse what the spirit ain't spoke. No clickbait Christ, no counterfeit flame. If it ain't born of love, then it's born of shame. So I keep my ear to the spirit, my eyes on the word. I don't follow loud voices, I follow what I heard. And if I ever start echoing hype, not grace, may the Lord pull me back and realign my place. This is for the sheep who ain't trying to be devoured. The remnant stay synced, the spirit's got the power. I scrolled till my soul got numb, fed by the feed, starved in the drum. Every click like a hit of hope, but it faded fast like phantom smoke. Tried to build my name on a digital wall, but the more I rose, the more I'd fall. Heart full of follows, mind full of noise, living for screens but forgetting his voice. I shared my pain for reactions and views, posted my wounds for applause and cues. But truth got blurred in the edit and crop, and the light in my eyes began to stop. I was present online but missing in life, addicted to likes like a soul on a knife. Kept chasing numbers, ignoring the cost, and the real me, somewhere in there, lost. Digital dust, it don't hold weight. Looks like gold, but it breaks too late. Scroll so deep, I forgot what's real, but he called my name through a screen of steel. Digital dust gonna blow away, but your words stay strong when the clouds decay. I ain't chasing pixels or platform trust, I'm planting my soul, not digital dust. I saw friends become brands, souls turn trends. Truth sold cheap for a means to an end. Even I played that game, I ain't proud. Preaching freedom but trapping in crowd. Posted scriptures with unclean hands, quoted light but ignored his plans. Talk love while I envied defeat. Knew the shepherd but fed the greed, till he whispered soft, son look close. You've gained the world but forgot the ghost. And that line hit deep, cut through the smoke. Woke up my soul and the filter broke. I shut the phone, I cleared the space, knelt on the floor in quiet grace. No more scrolls, no more show, just the king of peace saying, child, let go. And I let it fall, all the posts, all the pride, all the hollow praise I held inside. I left the clouds, stepped in the dust, but this time sacred, this time trust. Digital dust, it don't hold weight. Looks like gold, but it breaks too late. Scroll so deep, I forgot what's real, but he called my name through a screen of steel. Digital dust gonna blow away, but your words stay strong when the clouds decay. I ain't chasing pixels or platform trust. I'm planting my soul, not digital dust. All these empires made of code, all these timelines set to explode. When the signal drops, what remains is only love, only names, only flames. He said build on stone, not screen. I said yes, and I got clean. So now I scroll less and breathe more, post less, pray more. And what I build now, it lasts. I wiped the drive, cleared the core, came to the throne with my soul on the floor. Said, Lord, if you're real, come rewrite this frame. Not just my past, but my purpose, my name. I build on grind, I build for gain. Chase that rise while ignoring the pain. System overloaded, heart out of sync. Trying to run clean while drowning in drink. But he ain't crashed me, he restored it all. Lifted my logs, deleted the fall. Installed his word, recoded my will. Turned down the noise and taught me still. Now I run on grace, not glitch and guess. I ain't hustling hollow, I move and rest. I build with love, I plant with peace. And I stop when he says, cause he's master of beats. Every rhythm, every loop, every pad I touch goes through the filter. Is this too much? If it don't bring light, then I let it die. I ain't building in the dark just to get that high. I check my ambition, ran a full scan. Too much of my pride had infected the plan, but he wiped it clean, gave me holy designs. Now I'm building systems that echo divine. No virus in the vision, no sin in the loop. Spirit in control, truth in the root. Sanctified systems, faith in the file. Jesus in the framework, peace in the dial. No bug in the build, no fear in the code. Every function aligned to the narrow road. He's my source, my dev, my light, my plan. I just type what he says with a steady hand. I used to worship workflow, worship pace, thinking productivity could take his place. But the app don't save and the schedule don't heal. You could ship a product and still not feel. Now I pray before I press deploy. Pause for the whisper, not just noise. The world says grind, the kingdom says grace. One leaves burnout, one holds space. Dreams got sanctified, not killed, just relit. Rebuilt with vision, not clout or wit. I used to build to be seen, now I build to serve. Not a throne, not a brand, just the truth they deserve. Even my rhythms, my layout, my scripts, they're aligned to the word, not ego trips. It's not just art, it's altar and breath. A temple encoded with the life that's left. I deleted the schemes, unfollowed the trends. Sanctified systems don't chase what bends. I check the source code, he is the root. Now everything flows through that living truth. No virus in the vision, no sin in the loop. Spirit in control, truth in the root. Sanctified systems, faith in the file. Jesus in the framework, peace in the dial. No bug in the build, no fear in the code. Every function aligned to the narrow road. He's my source, my dev, my light, my plan. I just type what he says with a steady hand. It's quiet out here, just the hum of the street. Everyone dreaming while I'm on my feet. Lamp trim low, eyes on the gate. World hits snooze, but I stay awake. Not cause I'm holy, just cause I know that the darkest hour comes right before glow. You feel it in your chest like a knock in the dark when the spirit stirs and the silence sparks. I ain't watching for fear, I'm watching for him. For the cloud, for the whisper, for the light through the dim. While they scroll through sleep, I scroll through word. I got oil in reserve, every parable heard. These ain't the days to be spiritually numb. Demons don't pause when the timeline's dumb. So I pray when it's quiet, war when it's still. Ain't no weapon like a whisper aligned to his will. We the midnight watchers awake in the storm, praying through shadows while the world conform. Eyes like fire, knees to the floor. Spirits stay lit when the sirens roar. Midnight watchers, lamps still lit. Hands on the wall while the world sits. One eye open, one ear tuned. We hold the line till the bridegroom moves. I see wolves in pulpits, gold in disguise. False light glaring in the weary eyes. So I don't trust the hype, don't chase the sound. I test every spirit till the truth is found. This ain't sleepwalking faith, it's a sober walk. Armor on tight, every step we talk. We intercede while they entertain. We bleed in prayer to break the chains. They think we're few, but the remnant's strong. Rooted in the rock, we've been here long. From upper rooms to modern day screens, we pray in tongues while the siren screams. So if you ever feel alone in the dark, just know there's others holding the spark. We don't post it, we don't boast it, but the Spirit knows it, He chose it. We don't sleep on the soul, we don't nap on the name. We keep watch for the King till He rides in flame. This ain't paranoia, it's posture. Not panic, it's peace. Not flex, it's faith that don't ever cease. We the midnight watchers awake in the storm, praying through shadows while the world conform. Eyes like fire, knees to the floor. Spirits stay lit when the sirens roar. Midnight watchers, lamps still lit. Hands on the wall while the world sits. One eye open, one ear tuned. We hold the line till the bridegroom moves. Stay awake, stay watchful. The night is deep, but He's closer than ever. His trumpet ain't far, keep the lamp burning. There were places in me I never let light. Locked doors deep where I buried the fight. Thought I could serve Him from the surface alone, but love kept pressing where I never shone. Old wounds wrapped up in Sunday clothes, smiles worn sharp so nobody knows. But He ain't fooled by filters of speech. He reaches places sermons can't reach. I felt Him knock while I tried to forget. In rooms painted over in silence and sweat. He said, child, I want all, not just the good. Let me into the part you never understood. So I cracked it open just a bit at first, scared of what might break or burst. But His light came soft, not to accuse. It came to clean, not to bruise.
No shadow left, no dark unturned, no secret place where love won't burn. He lit the hallways of my pain and turned my grief into holy rain. No shadow left, no wound too deep. He walks through memories while I sleep. This is the light that doesn't flinch. It heals the heart inch by inch.
He brought up names I forgot to forgive. Show me places I forgot how to live. Bitterness quiet, but loud in my bones, shaping my choices from shadowed zones. I didn't know trauma could wear church shoes. I didn't know silence could sing bad news. But He did, and He stayed. He didn't run from the mess I made. He sat in the corners where I cursed His name and whispered peace while I cried in shame. He He ain't like us, he don't walk away. He builds a home where we throw love away. No spotlight glare, no harsh command, just a savior kneeling with nail-scarred hands. He rewrites history without erasing the pain. He redeems it, retells it, breaks every chain. Search me, Lord, enlighten my soul, even the parts I don't control. Break the locks, take the key. I don't wanna keep one thing from thee. If I cry, let it wash me clean. If I shake, let it set me free. You said truth would make me whole, so come and search the hidden scroll. No shadow left, no dark unturned, no secret place where love won't burn. He lit the hallways of my pain and turned my grief into holy rain. No shadow left, no wound too deep. He walks through memories while I sleep. This is the light that doesn't flinch. It heals the heart inch by inch. Every room, every scar, he's been there, he is there. And where the light lives, no shadow can stand. Every story's got a door inside, and every sentence hides a place to ride. Jesus didn't teach in lectures or rules, he told stories to wake up fools. A farmer tossing seed, a merchant with pearls, a father who runs when his boy returns. Little tales, simple frames, but they carry more fire than 1,000 flames. He said the kingdom is like, and left it there. Let you chew on it slow, like a silent prayer. Not to confuse, but to make it last. Truth that opens like stained glass. I didn't get it all first time through, but I felt the crack where the light breaks through. Like he was saying, slow down, look again. You just stepped into where I've been. Portals and parables wide and small, hidden in stories you barely recall. God don't shout, he hides in the song, and waits for the hungry to follow along. Portals and parables old and new, wrapped in the simple to speak what's true. If your heart leans in, the whole world shifts, and the story you're living becomes a gift. I used to think heaven was far from here, somewhere beyond what my eyes could clear. But now I see it in the rust and rain, in every face and every pain. I've seen parables and streetlights hum, in late night talks when my words went numb, in the kindness of a friend who stayed, in the tear I wept but never explained. Truth ain't always loud or grand. Sometimes it shows up just holding your hand. Sometimes it hides in the way we fall, so we learn to rise and love through it all. And now I know your life might be the parable that helps hearts grow. The way you forgive, the way you stay, could be the story that lights their way. So speak your story, don't hold it back, even if it's messy, even if it cracks. 'Cause grace moves through the ones who share, and healing begins when the heart lays bare. You don't need a mic to change the game. Sometimes a whisper carries his name. And you don't need fame to touch the sky, just love that moves and hands that try. Portals and parables wide and small, hidden in stories you barely recall. God don't shout, he hides in the song, and waits for the hungry to follow along. Portals and parables old and new, wrapped in the simple to speak what's true. If your heart leans in, the whole world shifts, and the story you're living becomes a gift. He spoke in parables, and he still does. If you've got ears, listen. I thought the kingdom lived in the sky, far from the noise above where we cry. But it's closer than breath, deeper than thought, planted inside by the word I caught. It didn't come loud, didn't shake the street. It came like peace when my heart found beat, like a whisper soft in the middle of fear, like a still voice saying, I'm already here. I kept searching outside, chasing the light, but the garden grew in me overnight. Heaven's not waiting at the end of a race. It blooms in the soul that makes him a place. Kingdom local here inside. No more running, no need to hide. He walks with me where I live and breathe. The throne ain't distant, it's under my sleeve. This is home, this is near. The King is present, always here. No temple made of stone or gold, just heart and spirit, brave and bold. All the code was pointing to this. Not a program, but a holy kiss. Not a system made by hands, but a love that understands. He said, abide in me, and now I do. With every breath I'm made brand new. Not perfect, but close. Not far, just chose. And when the silence starts to speak, and when I'm worn out, tired, weak, he stays, he don't crash. He loves me through every slash. You've heard the truth, you've walked the path. Now let it live, don't look back. This kingdom runs where your spirit flows. No lodging needed, he already knows. Kingdom local here inside. No more running, no need to hide. He walks with me where I live and breathe. The throne ain't distant, it's under my sleeve. This is home, this is near. The King is present, always here. No temple made of stone or gold, just heart and spirit, brave